Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about DIN rails. So this word might be a little bit strange to some of you guys because we don't really use it that much in like our everyday applications. But DIN rail is a very practical device for us. The DIN rail can help us fixate all our devices on its kind of rack. So in this case, it'll stay steady. And in most cases, sometimes when there's a little bit movement, our plugs get loosened and sometimes it disconnects when we don't even notice it. A DIN rail will fixate everything to its place and keeps it steady so there are no more loosened cords anymore. And DIN rails are mostly used like industrial setups. In a lot of places where they use a lot of switch or different kind of devices, they'll fixate them onto this rack inside here. And then it can make it look clear, and also it won't be that messy because all the cords, the cables, and the devices are, kind of sorted into their specific place. So even when there's like some, let's say one specific device that is malfunctioning, we can replace it easily without messing up the whole setup. So what other benefits are there? Well, when we have a lot of devices, it helps us sort the devices out. This is a small DIN rail, and you can see the PoE powered switch and the power source supply is separated from it. This is another benefit. We can separate the power supply and put it next to it, so we have a clear notice whenever what is malfunctioning, and it's also good for it to release heat, because if we have the power supply built into a device like a PoE switch, a lot of times when they're all running at high capacity, it will start overheating once in a while. A DIN rail will give us enough airflow through the whole setup and let the heat get released and cool down the system. So this is, we're gonna try to connect. This is a industrial level media converter. You can see all of these are SFP ports. This will connect to a lot of fiber optic cables, and then we're going to connect one to our PoE powered switch right here, which is now fixated on a DIN rail. I'm going to use our modules, and I'm going to connect our fiber optic cable, one end to our industrial media converter and one end to our PoE powered switch on a DIN rail. So over here at the industrial media converter, we're going to take our SFFP module, remove the lid, and take one end of our fiber optic cable, and remove a lid on one of the fiber optic cables. So remember that both ends should be the same cable, so I'm going to use A for this end, and later I'm going to choose A on the other end as well. So now connect it to the module, and the module goes inside to the media converter. So now data is flowing through, and let's go to the other side. So imagine this cable is like over 1,000 meters and this whole DIN rail is in another place. And I'm going to go over there now. So right here now you can take a look at our DIN rail. This is the PoE switch. This is its power supply. And this is a shockproof. So whenever there's shock waves or electric surges, in like stormy areas, it will help us prevent some high power electric shocks that will fry our system. So now I'm going to connect our fiber optic cable to our SFP module like this right now. And you can see on the PoE switch there are the Ethernet cable ports, and right here these are SFP module ports. This means the media converter is integrated in this already. So all we need to do is insert it right here, and then this whole connection is complete. Now this connection is totally thorough and will receive data on this each end. This is how a Din-Rail works. It's just like the same, but it just gives us a very tidy setup, and our whole organization will be, well, it's clear whenever anything happens, we can just simply replace, let's say the power supply is fried and we just need to replace the power supply. We simply take it off, attach a new one on here, and then the whole system will keep on running. It won't like compromise the whole thing. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any more questions, you can leave them at the section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.